Welcome to another brand new episode of Undisputed Anime. This is a special episode, I guess you can easily say. Today, I have some special guests with me. There's no way to kind of sugarcoat it. I've got the host of the Suuuper Anime Podcast. This is going to be a wild episode, without a shadow of a doubt. Gents, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you taking the time to join us on Undisputed. For those who maybe aren't familiar, would you like to introduce yourself and just talk a little bit about Suuuper?
Yeah, sure.
Go for it. Go for it. So I'm the face of the podcast. I'm the best of the best of the best.
It's my job. As we say, Solo's the talent. I'm just here to run the podcast. He's a so-called anime diva.
Every podcast has one. It's okay.
Exactly right.
I can't even deny it. I'll be quiet. Go on.
No, but yeah, Solo is this. He's not even the co-host. This is how diva he is. He's not even the co-host. He's the permanent special guest. I've been trying to get him to be a co-host, but no.
Thanks for getting that right.
He's titled himself the permanent special guest. Fine, we'll give it to him. But yeah, Solo, permanent special guest, and I'm the host, Ed, of Suuuper Anime Podcast, Suuuper with 3 U's. The podcast is essentially an anime podcast, but where we really focus is on real-world events. So we bring anime into real life and we talk about, different things or different scenarios. So recently we just did an episode. We just had summer. We just did an episode of which anime characters would we bring to the barbecue,
nice.
which was loads of fun. There were some wild characters that came into the barbecue. So if you are interested, do go and have a listen to that. And then obviously we have the quote unquote classic review episodes of specific animes. I think we've just recorded Ninja Scroll. It's not out yet, but we've just recorded Ninja Scroll. Yeah, and we've done the likes of Akira as an anime classic, as it were. But yeah, over 100 episodes now. I think it's 116, I believe.
Wow.
So yeah, there's loads of episodes for you to go and have a look at. But yeah, that's us in a nutshell. And also we've been listened to now in over 150 countries, if you want to be exact, 170 countries. So incredible. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Also, as an avid listener myself, it's definitely worth mentioning your website, suuuperanime.com. It's great not only for the back catalogue of episodes like you mentioned, but just little things like about you guys and as you mentioned, about the podcast itself. So yeah, it is very cool to
thank you.
Time to check it out.
I really appreciate that. Yeah,
no,
thank you.
No
Zane.
problem. Of course, all the relevant links will be in the description down below. So if you want to check out anything that we talk about, they'll be linked in the description. Today's episode, as I mentioned, is a banger. So we are going to talk about our 5 top Shōnen anime openings. Now, I don't know what you guys have chosen, so there could be some crossovers, but there's a lot of openings. So I'm hoping there isn't.
I think there should be. I think there's.
There will definitely be. Yeah. I think there will be.
But just before we do jump into that, a quick word from today's sponsor. I'd like to say a big thank you to this episode's sponsor, Surfshark VPN, which you can get 83% off and 3 months free if you go to surfshark.deals/undisputedanime and enter in the promo code undisputedanime, all one word. Surfshark VPN lets you trick your device into thinking it's in a different country, which opens up a whole world of content libraries. If you're in the UK, you could watch Japan Netflix, which will give you a far bigger selection of animes. If you're outside the UK, you could watch BBC iPlayer. And if you're in the US, you can finally get access back to the old WWE network. We've all been using Surfshark here at Undisputed Anime for a while, and it's our official VPN. And it doesn't just give you access to all the animes, it also secures your networks by encrypting internet traffic, keeping your location and download history private. Like my collection of shoujo mangas, which must be protected at all costs. My favourite feature for this is that Surfshark knows when my phone leaves a trusted connection, like my home or work internet, and it immediately turns on to prevent this interference. It's like having a JoJo stand for your phone. To sign up to Surfshark today, by using our link in the video description below, surfshark.deals/Undisputed Anime, which you can get 83% off and 3 months free if you go to surfshark.deals/Undisputed Anime and enter in the promo code Undisputed Anime. We really appreciate it if you at least check them out, as they've been great company and we love working with them. Support Undisputed Anime and support your internet privacy with Surfshark. Cool. Thank you, Surfshark, as always. Gents, who wants to roll the dice on this one first?
I'm going first anyway. So,
yeah,
anyway,
there you go. Because he's a diva.
yeah.
Go for it.
I'm going to go first. It's
Go on,
my
Whitney.
joke. It's my joke. I can't sing like Whitney, but I can get close. If I scream at the right level, it sounds like Whitney. It just sounds like.
Go, so
all right.
okay, Whitney.
So, kicking off number 5. Now,
okay.
I actually found this really hard. Hard because there's actually loads that I enjoy, and I try not to get too attached to things that are like nostalgic, but I do have some nostalgic ones in there. However, kicking it off, nice and simple. I like it. I can't remember the name in Japanese to get it right, so I'm not gonna try. I leave that to Ed. But the opening from Samurai Champloo.
Okay.
Strong
choice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Strong one.
Don't ask me to sing it, but it's good. I love it. It's one of those. It just every time I like it. This is my. I've always said this. I don't typically watch. Listen to like the anime openings. I normally I'm like skip. Where does the anime start? I want to watch it. So my gauge to whether or not it's a good anime song, and I'm always eating when I watch anime. So when I'm warming my food and I can hear the song, and I start like whopping my head, I'm like, this is a good one. This is a good one. That is a good one. And that's how Samurai Champloo, it always gets me. So that's my number 5.
Nice. I
Fair
like
enough.
it. Starting things off strong and hot.
Yeah.
A lot of hip hop influence in that as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what actually has? I'm sorry to go off tangent there. It's not in my list, but maybe it's someone else's list. But anime that has another anime that has hip hop influence is Megalobox. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Yes. Yeah. The boxing.
Yeah. It's really
That's
good.
Great call.
I would 100% recommend that. All right, so my number 5. This is controversial. It's controversial because it's most people's number 1.
What?
Yeah, it's it's at least in their top. But the reason why it's number 5 for me is it used to be my number 1, but I'm just sick of the song now. But I get the nostalgia, not even maybe I guess the nostalgic nature of it, the impact it had culturally on anime is undeniable.
Wow.
Undeniable. So my number 5, coming in at number 5, is in fact Naruto Opening 3 Bluebird. Now, Zane, I don't know if you allow singing on the pod. It's not my podcast, so therefore maybe I won't because
no. Feel free.
No, yeah,
don't do it. He's been waiting for it. He was waiting for it. He was waiting for it. That's what he wanted.
But yeah, I love that song, but I just think it's overplayed, overdone. It's like that, that song Ella May and Chris Brown, Boot Up. It's like that, that it's just like that song got played, it rinsed, man. Boot up.
I would never have drawn those parallels at all.
No, it's just more so the song playing. It's just the frequency of the song playing. This frequency, it was just so so. It's a great song. It has to be in there just because of the cultural influence. But yeah, that's my number 5.
isn't it weird that it was a filler arc as well? That opening is for a filler.
Was
It's not.
it?
Yeah, it's not even like a solid arc, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like
Mm.
it surprises me how impactful that opening is, considering
Hmm.
again it's a filler arc in Shippuden. So yeah.
But I mean, it's a great song. Like, I think
Mm.
it's not. I
It's good.
correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I see anime, and I think now because of the popularity of anime, they're making
Hmm.
songs for anime. But before, it was previously just anime taking really good songs and then putting on the anime, and then
Mm.
that blew up. So, so I can say this because it won't be on anyone's list. Yes, Roundabout. It's a completely normal song, nothing to do with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I found it because of that, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I think a lot of anime fans found that song because of that, but it had nothing to do with the song. So I think
Yeah.
it's more so it's a good song, and
Mhm.
regardless of if it's a filler arc, but that's just my perspective.
No, that makes a lot of sense. And again, it's a great call. Like it's a great song, and as you say, the impact has just been astronomical.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Man, I don't know if I've prepared well enough for this now.
Don't worry, we've been going back and forth for like over 100 episodes now. It's a competition every single time. Every single time. Every single time.
I think what I'm going to do is this might be my number 5. Similar to Solo, I've chosen quite a lot of old ones, like really nostalgic ones for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, actually, I'll leave it there. But this one is probably the newest one out of the lot, and I've chosen Jujutsu Kaisen's Kai Kai Kita Kitana. The first opening, basically,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Jujutsu
yeah.
Kaisen.
Yeah.
It's been it's just been ridiculously overshadowed like anything and everything, like especially last winter. And yeah, it's just got like good tempo, good beat, and really suckers you in. Like, who doesn't get that? You know what I
That's
mean?
what
It
we
just
love, Zane. Go on.
There we
pulls you
go.
in.
It does.
You can't
You know
help
what?
it.
I was on Instagram, I was scrolling through Instagram, and I heard the song, and I was like, that. And I think it was they were using it. I think it was just using just the audio, and they had like another video. But
Yeah.
just the audio alone, I was like, it's actually a far better. It's not in my top 5, but it might be like number 6. It's a really good opening. It's really, really good, actually.
Yeah. Complete honesty here, I've used it in the gym. It's carried me through like a bench
Nice.
press. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
that tempo. You can't settle on it. You got to keep moving. It's good.
I do like that, actually. Ooh,
Yeah.
you give me food for thought now. Okay.
It's weirder when you leave the gym with your windows down with it blasting. You're thinking, look at this arm hanging out, and it's like, you're like, oh no, ruin my look.
Just ruin the image. Just ruin the
Yeah,
image.
it's gone now. Yeah.
Spoil it. Okay, all right. So my number 4. My number 4 is a nostalgia. It's pure nostalgia pick. Pure nostalgia pick. And I was thinking whether or not I should really include this or not, because outside of it being nostalgia, I don't know if it's that good. But it's nostalgia.
Okay.
It just has to be in there, and it's in there. But Ed probably knows what I'm going to say. It's the opening for Dragon Ball Z. I mean, come on.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
straight in there. It's straight
But
in
which
there.
one?
I mean,
Which
which one?
Which one?
Dragon Ball Z. I know.
The
Rocky one.
Rock the
Yeah.
Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon. Rock the Dragon. Yeah. Has to be. Has to be. Yeah.
That's a banger. That is
Yeah,
great.
man.
Yeah.
That riff.
Like 9-year-old Solo.
Oh, man.
Every time I came on.
Solo, stop jumping on the couch.
Yeah, just like Tom Cruise. Yeah, no, it had to. So that one snuck in there. But for good reason. I think it's a good reason.
Absolutely.
I enjoy it anyway. I enjoy it.
Here's a hot take. Do you think that opening is better than the first Pokemon opening?
No.
Yes.
No. What?
Yes.
You think it's
Yeah.
better than the first Pokemon opening? Are you crazy, Solo?
Yeah.
Are you actually crazy?
Why-
In fact,
why-
you know
why?
what? I would say
Why?
this
It
now.
is. Think about
Pokemon
it.
would have
Think
been my
about it.
number one if it wasn't a shonen. Or if we weren't doing shonens. But anyway, sorry, go on, Solo.
Yeah, but you could say it's arguably a shonen. You could call it a shonen.
Yeah.
Nah, Pokemon is not a shonen. It's not. A
Why
shonen.
not?
Because I checked it up. It's not a shonen.
I'm
But it could
surprised.
be
I'm
shonen,
surprised.
but it's not a shonen.
Are you sure? Have you checked the mirrors?
Actually,
Are
let
you
me
sure?
double check again.
Exactly. You're doing a lot of this right now. And you haven't even checked it.
Is Pokemon? I don't think it is. Well, I didn't class it as a shonen.
I think it is.
There's
Really?
a manga series called Pokemon Adventures, and I
Mhm.
think that
Yeah,
might fall into it.
So no,
Okay.
shonen. General term, no. Yeah, it says no here. But I don't know what the source is. This is Bulba Garden. Bulba
Oh,
Garden.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that good?
Bubble Garden. Yeah.
Okay.
Bubble
Yeah.
Garden.
Oh, there you go.
It's legit.
So I
yeah.
thought it wasn't a shonen. Yeah. No, shonen.
Surprised. Generally
General
surprised. I thought it
term.
was.
Mm.
Wait.
Yeah,
it was.
same.
It was. It was.
It's
Okay.
Pokemon. Oh no, hold on. Sorry, someone was asking. Is Pokemon Kodomo or shonen? I don't know, man. That's just weird. I don't even know what Kodomo is. Yeah. To be honest, I didn't see it as a shonen, but yeah, if it is a shonen, that would have been my number one. But but yeah, but I don't think so. To answer your question, Zane, I think Pokemon. If we want to take out our own anecdotal feelings around what the song does for us, yes, Dragon Ball Z obviously had an impact on many people, but I would say more people know the Pokemon theme song lyric by lyric. More people have heard the Pokemon theme song. More people have been impacted by the Pokemon theme song as opposed to the Dragon Ball Z Rock the Dragon. And I don't even need to say my personal opinion. That's fact.
But which one do you like more? Which one do you?
Oh,
more?
I like. Come on, man. I wanna be the very best dude. No
Zane, what
one
happened here is
ever
that I did this to myself.
you do.
Okay, so I
To
asked
get
him
there
what he
was my
preferred,
real
and then I gave him the in.
Train
to
to
sing.
miss my
So,
car.
We'll just wait here. How's your day? anyway?
That's fine.
I would-
So, yeah.
Great. Yeah, not too bad.
Pokemon. Anyway, come on, guys. Come on. Zane, clip this and ask people. Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z Rock the Dragon? Which one was better? Come on, man.
It's Dragon Ball Z.
We're going to
Nah,
clip
it's
this.
definitely not.
Let us know in the comments. Also, fact check us on any of what we're talking about
Yeah.
as well.
Please, yeah, if we're talking
Yeah.
crap. Please call us out. It's all good.
Wow.
Right.
Cool. So, am I
you-
doing my number 4?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's you actually.
yeah.
Yeah. So you go on ahead.
So, my number 4. This was a
Mm.
tough one. It's a tough one because, it was a tough one. But it is. I say it's a tough one because it's my. And as soon as I say this, Solo will know who I'm talking about. My favorite anime of all time. It's possibly, in my opinion, the greatest anime of all time.
Okay.
I am in fact talking about One Piece. We are children of the One Piece Church.
Yeah.
We are One Piece fan. We are One Piece fanboys. And on the 7th, not joking. So we are One Piece fanboys, and it's opening 15. It's the sunshine, yo. We go. So we go.
Okay,
from
yeah.
One Piece.
Yeah.
I just love that opening. So you go and then it just goes in. It's so memorable to me because I watched a lot of One Piece in uni, and I was like, I just remember that. It was just I was and they said, sorry, Zane, sorry. I can't help. Sorry.
That's fine. I need to understand, what is it about?
It's just so
15
beautiful.
that sets it apart from the others.
Oh,
That's
God.
To be honest, I'll be honest, One Piece has had quite a good
We've had a lot.
array of
Definitely.
intros. Yeah. From there's We Go and there's We Are as well. We Are is a good one.
Yeah.
And then there was also Crazy Rainbow Star. That's a good one as well.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I just think for me, I just couldn't put them all in, and I had to, narrow it down. And for me, every time I hear that, it just takes me back to uni, my desk, watching One Piece on my laptop, which had like Dell Intel 2 or something. I'm not that old, but still, yeah. But yeah, it just took me back. So yeah, that was
That's
nostalgia, and it's a great song as well.
I like that. That's cool. It's funny you should mention the "We Are" song as well, just because I tried to get my wife into anime, and she really wanted to try out One Piece. So I was like, cool. Let's let's go on this journey. And to be honest, she watched like the first 10 episodes, but she loved the opening for We Are. So when they had the 1,000th episode, and I said, "Oh, they've redone We Are," she was like, "Put it on! Like we gotta put it on." And then punch the air right at the end. We are.
Yeah.
That is good. That is good. That is very good. That is good.
You wanna be my friend?
Actually, do you know what? Maybe. I'll still go We Go, but We Are is good, man.
Both of them
is good.
It's really good. Yeah.
Both of them are good. Both of them are good. I did try to get Mrs. Solo into One Piece.
Yeah.
She's not a fan. In fact, she made fun of me the other day. It's like, is that Luffy guy still going? I was like, all right.
Still going.
Can't stop, won't stop.
He didn't say that. Yeah, he didn't say that. But yes, he is still going. I remember I was back in again. This is like 10 years ago. And I remember over 10 years ago now, actually. And I remember watching the Marineford arc, and things were happening there. And I caught her glued to the screen when so and so bleep 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 bleeps. Spoilers. In case we want to watch it. Yeah, there we go. And she was just glued to the screen. Was that? Then I just nudged her. You're watching it, aren't you? No, I don't care about it. The stupid cartoons. It's like, yeah, you do. This is how it starts. This is how it starts. I'll get you. Spirited Away so far is her favorite. So bit by bit, baby step.
It's a sound option. Yeah.
I think Ghibli films transcend. Like when you, sorry to divert again, but when you say you watch anime, and then people are like, "Oh, what's that weird Japanese?" But then you say Spirited Away, you say Ponyo, you say Howls or whatever. Oh, I've seen that. So then you've watched anime. Oh, so yeah.
Oh, I had somebody who was in denial about liking anime. So they said, "No, I don't like anime. I don't really watch it." But they've watched Naruto from start to finish. They've watched 4 Ghibli films.
What?
They watched 4 Ghibli films. They watched Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. So it's like,
nice denial.
Yeah, very much.
Anime, right? You don't watch it. No, I don't really care for it. But you just told me that you watched these. I mean, I started 7 Deadly Sins. I was like, never mind. I can't win this conversation. I can't win.
Wow.
Yeah. You don't like anime. Go with it, my brother. Go with it. It's okay.
Just hate watching it. Like,
yeah, I hate it. When's JJK season 2 coming out? I mean, I don't know. I don't care.
I don't even care. Don't even ask me. Wow, that's mad. Okay, cool. So for my 4th pick, I chose something kind of niche called D Grey Man. It's the 5th opening to be more specific, but it's by a band called Overworld. They're quite famous for doing quite a lot of openings. But this one, I think it's kind of like is a banger just because it's really poppy punk sort of J-rock style. So yeah, I'd say it's definitely worth checking out if you've never heard it before.
Yeah, I might have to start watching D Grey Man.
By the way,
powerful start.
It's heavy. The song itself, it's translate as "Just Break the Limit" is the name of the track. Ed's in it. He's vibing right now.
Yo, this is slamming. Oh my goodness. Who says slamming these days? What is wrong with you? But yeah, slamming. But this is awesome, man.
You're an old man, Ed.
No. You're the old man of Suuuper Anime Podcast. Come on now. But yeah, that's awesome, man. That is absolutely awesome.
Oh gosh, this is actually getting real hard now.
Yeah.
This is getting real hard.
You're number 3.
This is getting Yeah, it's getting hard because you know when you've got the idea, where you think, "Oh, should I change it? Should I add something different?" Because there's some good ones out there. I am so torn. I'm gonna go with, okay, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna go with it. You know what?
Is
Now,
this a
I'll
wild
do
card
this-
moment?
Yeah, yeah, it might be. It might
Okay.
just be, but no. I'm gonna stick to my guns. Reason being is that I think it was just again. Like I said, I rarely listen to like the full opening. I just do enough to, because I don't want to get spoiled. Sometimes you get spoiled in the opening.
You do
Like-
get spoiled. Yeah.
You get spoiled. Oh, so someone gets a power up and it looks like that. I don't want to see it. I skip that. I skip that crap. I don't want to see it. I want to be surprised. However, when I heard this, my third pick, I was like, I don't give a damn. This is hype, and I wish I could say I listen to anime songs in the gym. I don't all the time, but this one I was like, I can listen to this in the car, in the gym, anytime. It'll just get me hyped up. Attack on Titan. Come on.
Which one?
Which
The
one?
first one. The opening one.
Okay. Yeah.
Opening one.
Oh,
I mean,
how does it go again?
I definitely can't sing that, boy.
No, but the hum it. I'll get it. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
you.
That one, and
Really? Can you listen to that in the gym? Yeah.
what if you imagine like you're doing like some heavy lift, you listen to that, someone like, so you got a spot and someone like slaps your chest, like, I'm ready.
Slap.
And I was like, you can do this. You're listening to the song. It's getting fucked up.
Slaps your
Adrenaline
chest.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Or they like someone's massaging your shoulder. You got this. It's like, yeah. And then you play the song. Yeah, come on. That just gets you. That is ready to. Well, in your case, kick trees. But yeah, it's great.
Shut up.
But there's a
Basically-
whole line. There's a whole line in that. Isn't there?
Go on.
There's a whole line in that where it's like we're the hunters and they're the prey. That's like that part gets really amped up. 'Cause
Really?
yeah. It's when they all start jumping up in the actual
Oh
sequence. You know what I mean?
yeah. See, that's another thing I don't do. I don't always pay attention to the lyrics.
Sometimes you got to be sure what you're singing.
Yeah, they
In case someone gives you a funny look.
I mean, a lot of people these days don't listen to lyrics, man. Just the chorus and then the beat is fine.
Yeah. I actually paid attention to like one of like I don't want to say the name because I just
We all know
Just
what
in
song
case.
you're talking about.
no, it's not. But it was
It's not
like
that
it was
one.
Like,
Oh.
no, it's not that one. It's just like another rap song, and I was like, I'm just gonna pay attention to this. I was like, what?
By
And
the
then-
way, Zane,
Go on then.
we were talking about WAP. Sorry, just in case you were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you listen. Those lyrics are wild. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
man,
but that's got a beat. It's like, okay.
Still, man.
Okay, Cardi, nice. Okay, and then you listen to the lyrics like, whoa, okay. Imagine you've got daughters and you listen to them like, whoa, okay, wow, okay. Let's just
I
pause this.
a couple of months ago I went to a karaoke like birthday party and someone decided to choose that song and it changed the whole dynamic of the party. Like people are like, what are these words on the screen? Like macaroni and pot. Like
Yeah, because you have to it's on the screen.
Ooh, that is not a
That is-
karaoke song, man.
That is great though. I would love to be because I love like awkward situations. I love awkward situations. I would
Oh,
love
yeah,
to
with
just
the
be in a fly
popcorn.
in the wall and just be watching that. Like, come on, man. Let's see the cringe. Come on, let's see the cringe. Let's do this.
Oh gosh.
That is
All
good.
right.
That's good.
So my number 3. So actually, you know what? My number 3 was Rock the Dragon. Similar
Okay.
to what everything Solo said, the nostalgia,
Yeah.
me running home to watch it. You know, it's funny because Goku's Super Saiyan, turning Super Saiyan, was one of the most iconic anime moments. But as you said, Solo,
True.
you actually see him turn Super Saiyan in the intro, but you don't know why. If you remember at the end where Goku just comes to the end and he
Yes.
goes blonde.
Yes, he does.
He actually turns Super Saiyan, so it's a bit weird that, but I guess it was still
we were too
iconic in the
young.
whole.
We were too young.
Yeah,
We didn't know
we
at
just
the
didn't
time.
know.
We
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know. We
So
didn't
if
know.
that's okay, I'm just gonna swap that out and bring something in that hasn't been said yet. Anyway,
Go on.
it is also an Attack on Titan song, but I think this
Oh.
is better, and it is of course rumbling, rumbling, it's coming, rumbling.
No.
Beware. All I ever wanted to do was. I love that song, man.
No. That's you saying that is better than number one. No.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, if I lose it all, oh, that is a tune, man.
They're all good openings, though. I will say that they are all good openings. They're 100%
Yeah.
all good openings. All good openings.
Yeah.
Rumbling. Yeah, but I think it's amazing, and that's a gym song right there.
Oh
That
yeah,
is a gym
100%.
song. That's a gym
100%.
song.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
gosh.
I think at the beginning of the year, that and the Demon Slayer second season opening were just like on repeat in my car playlist. I was like, wow, like it. Obviously, they're two ends of the spectrum. Like, you know, you go screaming at people with rumbling, and then the other one, it's just kind of na 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 na.
It is true.
Yeah.
It is true. I've said this before. I've said this on our podcast, but I do credit Ed for getting me more because up until like we did the podcast, I didn't really pay too much attention to anime songs. And then when we doing the research for like best, and I actually got really into it. So ever since then, I actually do pay attention to like anime openings and endings. However, there's a rule, people. You only watch it after the arc is finished because you don't want to get spoiled. So you skip it, and then at the end of it, then I watch it.
Or you can just close your eyes and enjoy the song.
Who's doing that?
I do that.
No.
I just close my eyes and enjoy it.
Just jam out. Just jam out.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think they can be growers as well. Like
Very true.
Especially when the season's like 20 episodes. By the end of that 24 episodes, you're in that opening. Like, and then when they change it, you're like,
oh, what's this?
Like,
why did they change it? Yeah. That's a good point, actually. That's a good point.
It's like radio music. You hear it on a song on the radio, like this is trash, but because of the frequency and the amount of times they hit you with it, it's like, it's not a bad song actually.
Yeah,
drum it into you.
That's true. Yeah. That's a very good point. Like I found myself singing one of my wife's favorite songs. I was like, I don't like it, but it's just in my head. It's just in my head, and I found myself probably like, come on, Solo, damn it.
What song was that?
It was the theme. It's the theme. It was the opening theme tune to Moesha.
Oh, damn! You're old, Solo.
I am. You're older than me, so what does that say? I don't know.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You played yourself. You played yourself. Congratulations. Well done.
I look younger than you, so it's all good.
I'm gonna come back, people. I'm sorry. I'm gonna come back.
Sorry.
Wow. No, nothing to apologize for. So my number 3. Actually, I'm going to switch 2 and 3. I think I'm going wild here. So my number 3 is probably a safe one. A lot of people may be familiar with this, but it's the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood opening again with Yue or Yu, depending how you pronounce it. Fantastic singer-songwriter. If you haven't listened to some of her other stuff, she's done openings for Bleach as well, and I want to say Naruto, but I could be wrong. But incredible singer-songwriter, and yeah, the opening is just again a banger.
How do you spell the UA? Is it just you?
It's Y for Yankee, U for uniform, I for India.
Yeah, I want to listen to this. This is so hard. I'm telling you right now, in my head, I am changing my number 1 and 2, right? Like all the time. Like between like 5 different options, and I'm missing like loads of stuff out. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to this. Oh, okay. Zane, you got some powerful choices here.
That is a banger as well, Zane. Oh my goodness.
You got some powerful choices here. Okay.
It's emotional, I think sometimes. It's like a proper ballad, if you know what I mean. Like
It's
Yep.
I'm just listening. Oh wow. I literally forgot about the song till I saw that heard that opening. Because you know some like sounds just trigger you and like, oh yeah, that was just I don't remember the full song, but I remember the opening. Great song, great song. I think me and you, Zane, have like similar taste. Unfortunately, Solo just doesn't have our caliber of taste.
It's so funny. It's okay.
You know, you got that guitar rock kind of influence there. You know, exactly. See
Oh
that,
gosh.
Solo?
Okay. I don't like how. No, I'm just gonna ignore you, Ed. I'm just gonna ignore you. Sorry. I don't know how I'm feeling right now. I generally don't, because I've got like 5 different openings in my head,
Okay.
and I don't know. And I'll do the honorable mentions. I'll rattle through them quickly before I do my number 1.
Okay.
But I think my number 2. I think it's, and you know what? Doing this is how I feel at the moment.
Okay.
At the moment,
Talk me through it.
Okay. So
Give it to me. Yeah.
thank you. Let me just lie back on the couch. So I mean, like, it's kind of those difficult moments, right? And I just torn between my nostalgia and just the vibe of the song. And there are, so for example, disclaimer, there is no One Piece openings remaining. No One Piece that I've put in my number 1 or 2.
Ooh.
Not here.
We have just renounced Solo as a member of the One Piece Church. It's a sad day to lose our brother. But he must go because he's committed a gross, atrocious sin.
Here's my chain. Sorry, here's my One Piece chain.
We cast him out. Be gone.
I've been excommunicated from the church. I've been excommunicated.
Exiled.
Let me jump into it. No, not anymore. It's the opening 1 of Hunter x Hunter.
Oh.
Opening 1 of Hunter x Hunter. That one.
Is that an honorable mention or number 2?
No, that's my number 2. That is my number 2. That's my number 2. Reason being is that I think it's, for me, it's just such a, and I've said this. I think for me, Hunter x Hunter is definitely in my top 5, and it's such. For me anyway, it just makes me remember how hype that whole anime is. I just love it to pieces, and I think that, and also I like it. And I think even the way it starts, the guitar like just twang at the beginning, it just gets you started. Every time I remember visibly like hearing that every time, like it goes, you know, when you're watching a show and it goes to next episode, you go to next episode, and all you hear is that first opening like guitar twang. I'm like, let's get in this. We're locked and loaded. So yeah, I really like it. So yeah, Hunter x Hunter opening 1. I forgot. I should remember what it's called, but I didn't look at it. I'm just like, I just love the sound. I just love the beat.
I'm pretty sure most people will know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's called She. Oh yeah, I can't remember actually. Maybe not.
Yeah, but it's good. It's my number 2. It's my number 2 for sure.
You see what he did there, Zane? I said something about guitar, and now he's saying the guitar anime. Probably even have it in there. See what I mean?
No, then listen,
He's always copying us, Zane, because we are the trendsetters, Zane. You know. There you go.
Mind games
my
at
number,
work.
my number 2 actually, Zane, is by Uberworld as well. Yeah. As you can see, I told you, man, I like the rock stuff. And when I first heard this, okay, I've said this. And Zane, hold your chair because you might not like me after this, but I've said it. This anime or this shonen anime is not in my top 20 of animes. It's just not in my top 20.
Interesting.
I'm trying to remember which one it is now.
And I think, it's just not in my top 20. So the reason why is I think after the first arc, it just goes downhill. Okay, so I'm of course talking about Bleach. And yes,
I know.
I almost quit.
I almost quit. I almost quit the show. It's like,
oh my god!
I think our values are misaligned.
Zane, before I get into the song, think about it. Is Bleach really that entertaining after Soul Society?
Yes. Ukura, Grim Jaw, Jack. Come on, man.
But it's,
Come on.
don't get me, the characters are brilliant, yes.
Yeah.
But I think it just goes a bit downhill. Ichigo is so boring. Consider attention. Like literally, that's all he does. It's a slog. It's a slog. Yes, okay, you got Aaron Carr.
I agree.
You got the maybe you know what it is. Maybe it's just they have a main character I don't believe in, and it just kind of brings the anime down.
That's interesting. That's really interesting.
I think there's way better anime out there. Don't get me wrong. I understand its cultural relevance. It's definitely one of those what's it called? Animes that was it, big three, as it were. But yeah, for me, I understand that. What me and Solo were actually maybe not arguing, but debating is if Bleach came out today, would it be able to hold up against the likes of the Demon Slayers, the JJKs, the Attack on Titan, so on and so forth, with that same story? I don't know if it would be personally, but that's just my take. What do you think? Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna throw in. I could feel like the whole Bleach community like on my back. Say something.
Everyone just popped their head up. It's like,
he said what?
Yeah, no, I can understand where you're coming from. Ichigo isn't the normal pro tag as you would expect from a shonen. Nowhere near like a normal pro tag. And I think you're right. Some people that might find that off-putting because he's not cool, calm, collected. Not even that, but he's very reserved. And for me personally, at the time I discovered Bleach, that was different for me because he wasn't the happy-go-lucky, always hungry, striving to be the best at something. He was just a simple guy who, cares about his friends and family, even though he's not over affectionate to be like, I care about you so much. Like he does it in his own sort of cool way. That's why Ichigo was cool for me. And in the same way, Bleach was different in their designs and the drip and everything else. It's just so. It was again when you had at the time for me there was Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece, and there was a great formula to them. And Bleach was just kind of like, do you want to try something different? And it's like, okay, cool, yeah, I'm in.
Bleach fans, is in my top 20. It's in my top 20.
I mean, look. I think you made some great points there. I think you made some great points, but for me, I just don't think the story doesn't necessarily hold up for me when you look at the likes of. I basically what I'm saying is I can think of 20 more anime in my list that are better than Bleach regarding the story, and that's more so from today back to when I first started watching anime. Now, had I been saying this 10 years ago? No, 10 years ago Bleach was in my top 10 for sure. But I just think the more anime, the more the more anime that comes out, I just think there are anime that holds up, like the One Pieces, like your Ghost in the Shell, like your Hunter x Hunter. I personally couldn't watch Bleach again. Personally, I could watch some arcs, but I couldn't watch the whole thing again. I just couldn't. And it has nothing to do with length. I just found it. Didn't find it that entertaining. Yeah, didn't find that
out of interest with the whole 1,000-Year Blood Walk arc about to drop. Would you be interested to check that out?
For sure. For sure. I mean, look, I'm not saying I'm not a fan of it. I'm just saying it's not my top 20. That's all.
Where do you think it fits? Where do you think it fits? Like, if it's not top 20,
it's top 50 for sure.
Okay.
No,
I was trying to save you. You came through.
It's 21.
Get him, guys. Get him.
No, I just don't think it's that great of a. Yeah, I just don't think it's that great of a story. But anyway, this is another episode. That's another episode. Apologies.
That's another episode.
Yeah, apologies for that. Attack me. Leave Solo out of it. It's just me. That's just my opinion. It does not reflect Solo. Attack me. SuuuperAnimePodcast.com. Go for it.
Good.
Yeah. So yes, it's Bleach opening 2. I have it as my number 2, guys. It's not like it didn't have an influence on me.
Backtracking, guys. He's backtracking. We got him on the ropes.
No. So yeah, Bleach opening 2, Techno Life is chef's kiss. Amazing. And for those who don't know, it's the
Yeah.
I just love
Yeah.
dung dung. It's so good, man.
What
That is
about
just such a banger.
Sorry to cut you off. What about the one with Con?
That's an ending song, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Aqua Times.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Aqua
it. That's
Times.
it.
Yeah.
It's
That's an ending, though, right?
Are you sure? I
it-
think it's an opening.
no, it's an opening for the
Is it
Bound arc,
opening?
which is a filler arc
You're
again.
right. You're right.
So
That's the only good thing about the Bound
Tonight,
arc.
I think
Only
it's
good thing
called.
about the arc. Yeah.
I think it's called Tonight. Tonight, love is staying. Tonight, na 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 na, until another day.
Is
I
it
think
Aqua
so.
Times?
I think so.
I
It's
can't
definitely
remember.
Aqua Times. It's definitely 100%
I
Aqua Times.
know it's
remember
Aqua
that
Times. I can't remember the lyrics. All I know is
one. With Con singing, that's the first image that comes to mind.
yeah, that's the only thing I remember.
No, I'm wrong.
It's
It's the
alone,
fifth.
alones. Is it? No, I
It's
think
it's Alones. Yeah, you're right. It's
Alone.
the
Yeah.
fifth opening. Yeah, I'm with you now. We did an episode where we ranked all of the Bleach openings, and now
Ooh, nice.
I'm with you. Yeah. It's I'm pretty sure it's the fifth opening.
Yeah, I think that one's that would be my favorite Bleach opening. Aqua Times. It's not on my list, but it's my favorite one. That one, Aqua Times. For sure.
Yeah.
It is Alones. Alones. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just before After Dark. Yeah, that's a banger.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Whew. So funny enough, that was my number one.
Oh,
Just
Overworld.
it was, yeah.
Sorry, Techno. Yeah.
Techno Life was my number one. Wow. Just to add to it, like you said, it's a banger. It goes hand in hand with possibly the most. No, I'm not going to say it, but it is a great arc.
You have to say it. You have to say it. You have to.
I was going to say possibly the best arc in Bleach.
Which is
what?
It's the Soul Society arc.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah.
Espada was good though, but I think for me, Soul Society, because it was the introduction of all the captains. It was all that. Yeah, I think for sure. But Aranka transformations were top notch.
See, I liked some of them. I didn't like number one. I didn't like Stark. I didn't like it. I was disappointed. I expected more from the number one. I just did, because if Ulquiorra, the reason being because Ulquiorra had two. Remember that? He had two, and he was saying that everyone that because I think I can't remember obviously verbatim, but he was saying that everybody has one, but people don't know that he actually has a second one. So I just assumed that he's number 4 and he has 2. Then maybe Stark should surely have like this incredible transformation. Then it was guns. It's like,
guns and sword fight.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. No, I get
that. But I would agree. I think Soul Society is the best arc in Bleach. I would agree with that. Yeah. I would agree with that.
I would agree.
I haven't read the manga, so I don't know what happens after the anime finish. I don't know if that people think.
Okay. Yeah, neither have I.
It's not better than that, so it's fine. So yeah, but Soul Society for now is the best one.
Yeah, it is a great one. What I might do then is, whilst we're talking about Bleach, I don't know if you knew this or not. You know the opening, it's the third opening called Ichi no Hana. Now, what a lot of people don't know is there's an actual remix that came out at a similar time called the Hollow Remix. And it is just like a proper rave mess. Like, so what I'll do, I'll send you a link to the Hollow remix, because at the time, a lot of people were like, "Damn, this is a banger!" Like, this is the problem with Google. I type in Hollow and it's correcting me for Harlow. Jack Harlow remix is what you want. No, it's not.
No, it's not. I said Hollow. I meant what I said.
I knew what I meant.
I think I found the Ichirin no Hana Hollow.
Yeah.
I think this is the one anyway.
Look at Solo's face. I haven't heard it yet. I'm waiting for the link.
Okay, I'll send you a link.
This is insane. This is full on murder techno. This is. I don't know how you dance to this.
You don't. You just let your body go. Just let it go to it.
Wow. That is. I want to see Ed's reaction to this. It's it's full on techno. See, that's all you have to do. That's all you can do. Yeah, you have to just let your body just
let it go.
Let your body
Yeah.
go. Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, we'll just let him enjoy it.
This sounds like, you know what this sounds like? This sounds like if what were those things in Attack on Titan called? The Titans that basically had they were just like the drunks. What are they called again? I can't remember.
The abnormals?
The
Yes,
abnormals,
that's
yeah.
it. This sounds like if abnormals were high on something. They're just
This is what Kenpachi listens to. This is what Kenpachi listens to. This is what Kenpachi listens to. This is what
Sounds like
Kenpachi listens to relax. This is what he listens to relax.
Yeah.
abnormals just jamming like. That's probably what they're doing when they're chasing people. Just listen to the song.
Oh gosh.
Gosh. All right,
Cool.
Solo. Number 1. So what was your number 2 then, Zane? Because I don't think you mentioned your number 2 because you said your number 1 was Uber.
Oh yeah. So my number 2 is.
So we can wait to go around and you can do it as the last one.
I'll save it. Yes. It's,
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
It's a weird one.
Go on, Solo.
I'll shoot through very quickly my honorable mentions.
Mhm.
Crazy Rainbow, One Piece.
I thought you said you had no more One Piece in there.
No, honorable mention. Honorable mention. God.
Oh, okay, fine. The
This
prodigal
guy.
son has returned.
This guy.
Trying to get that badge back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Basically. Quick. Just get one in. Say something. I think that was really good. I also Pokemon theme tune, obviously. Throw that one in. That's a good one as well.
I'm surprised that wasn't your top 5, given you chose it.
Nah.
Crazy.
It's how I'm feeling at the moment, and it's
Okay.
I did, very strangely enough, I really like the. You're gonna laugh at me, Ed. I listened to this the other day, and I was like, surprised.
Okay.
So Ed's gonna really laugh at me.
Don't say my number 1. Oh,
No, Fairy Tale.
Wow.
Season 2 is still standing. By No Name, Ayaka Tashibana, and Nikki and AJ. I was like, oh, interesting. I did like that one.
Solo hates Fairy Tale.
Yeah, it's like no. They got to a time skip.
You love 7 Deadly Sins, though.
Oh, how dare you! How dare you! Wash your mouth out with soap immediately.
Hey, 7 Deadly Sin is good. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, you and your friend Mario just can go somewhere and just enjoy it. Go away. For me, and this is no surprise. This has come to no surprise to Ed. But for me, my favorite, and I think it will always stay number 1, Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, nice.
Cowboy Bebop, yeah. Cowboy Bebop. It's just the jazz,
You got to hum it,
jazz
man.
element, the drums. It's like kind of this like jazz funk type of thing. I love it. Love it. I even listened to like a remix on Spotify. I can't remember. I can't remember who it was done by, but it's kind of like this, kind of like a bit of like hip hop / drum and bass version of it, which is also really good. I'll try and find it and I'll send it to you after the show. 100% for sure. Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, has to be. I can listen to that every day, and I
It's
wouldn't
really
get
good.
bored.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get
I
bored.
I also like the intro. Kind of fits with the images going on the screen on
Yeah.
of the anime.
Yeah.
There's no spoilers in that opening as well, is there?
There's no
Thinking
No,
about
spoilers.
it.
It's just silhouettes and colors. That's all you get.
Smoking.
Yeah, guns and air like a spaceship.
Women. Smoking. No spoilers there.
Zero spoilers. Zero. So yeah, that's it. Has to be my number one. It's just one of those. I could, yeah, like anytime. And actually, funny enough, even when I was younger, I remember like during the Toonami days,
Mhm.
it used to come on, and it was actually just always. I didn't really pay too much attention to it when I was younger, and then when because I watched it relatively late compared to when I was like literally like 15, 20 years into like no 15 plus years till I actually watched it again in my late 20s.
Yeah.
Loved it. I think it's great. So yeah, Cowboy Bebop, 100%, my number one.
Amazing. Yeah, I guess it's interesting because like those sort of like super like 90s ones again have like this might come up in some of your honorable mentions, but I was thinking of like Neon Genesis like opening. Like that is just like a
Yes.
experience. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's
Also,
an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Throw that in there. That's an honorable. That's an honorable mention.
Cool. Should I go next?
yeah, go for it, bud.
Cool. So honorable mentions. I had Yu-Gi-Oh, just because
Yeah.
that's the shonen. So it's time to yeah. I also had Zoids. That's a great one. Basically, all those Toonami ones, just because of
Toonami ones.
nostalgia. Yeah.
Nostalgia.
God kept us a mystic adventure. Another honorable mention. So that was a great show as well. But my number one is when I'm on the last rep of the 5x5, and I'm in my squat, and I just can't get up.
I know what this is.
And as soon as I'm about to die on the squat rack, this song comes on, and I rise.
He's doing the most. He's doing the most. People don't even know what you're singing right now. Zane is looking confused.
I'm confused. I don't know what.
I can introduce it for you in a second, Zane, but I know he's been wanting to do this for a while since we started.
Is in fact Hajime no Ippo opening to Inner Light. That song is a banger. Have you heard it, Zane?
I don't think I have. What
I've got to send it to you.
What
man.
anime is this from?
You will love this. Hajime no Ippo. You will love this.
Hajime no Ippo.
You will love it.
Boxing one.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think I've ever actually watched it.
Yeah, neither have I. But it's one of Ed's favorite shows. It's one of Ed's like all-time favorites. Like one of his best. Not even like making one of them is one of his like all-time favorites. Top 5 favorites. Yeah.
Wow.
Here we go. I'm sending it to you now, Zane. This is because we have similar tastes, me and you, because we have that great taste. You love this.
Remember, you're doing the podcast with me, Ed. So
there's a new opening. No, I'm joking.
Let's have a listen to this. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. It's high energy, sort of like you said. It's kind of rocky. But yeah, that's cool. I'd have to check it out with the animation just to see like.
Oh, you love it. He gets into the Dempsey role and everything. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. But yeah, that's my number one.
That's amazing. Oh, boys. So, so before I mention my number one, some honorable mentions, as we already talked about them. Uberworld, they had an opening for Blue Exorcist called Core Pride.
Okay.
That's of course Uberworld always bring it, so that's really
Mm.
cool. I gotta be honest, I really like the first Boruto opening with
Okay.
Kana Boom.
hmm hmm
It's very kind of J-poppy sort of vibe to it, very
hmm
uplifting, upbeat and stuff. So yeah, that's always a good one. Um, I had this on my list as an honorable mention because it was one of the first things I thought of. But again, nostalgia was weighing up too much, which was the second Naruto opening, Haruka Kanada during the tuning exams.
That is that the da, 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 da? Is that the one?
It's not that one.
No?
It's the one where it goes. "Da-na, na, na, na,
Yep.
na, na,
Yep.
na, na,
Ah,
Yeah.
na, na, na,
yeah.
me."
That's good.
Yeah.
You don't realize
So
how many good openings Naruto has as well. They have
yeah,
Naruto has some
they have
bangers,
it's
so
a lot.
many.
man.
They have so
Yeah,
many.
Has
So many.
so
uh,
many.
but the one I went for in the end is now this opening actually it is the most hype song I ever heard in my life. And
Ooh.
again, on those sort of moments, like you feel a little bit nervous, or like you said, you're weightlifting, whatever it is. I listened to this before I took my driving exam because I was like, I need something to just shake off that juju, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
So my number one pick is from the anime Sengoku Basara by Abington Schoolboys, and it's a song called Jap. I'm just going to send you a link now. Solo, I think you're muted,
Sorry,
my
I
friend.
keep
It's
doing
all
it
right.
because I don't want to interrupt you.
It's
I
all
don't want
right.
to interrupt you. But Sengoku Basara is that's I don't know if I mean it's never going to be the greatest of all time, but I love that
No.
anime. I think it's really cool.
Mm,
It's just fun. It's just
yeah.
fun. Just
Don't
see.
take it seriously.
No, don't think. Just armies fighting each other. Just have fun.
Mm.
Simple, but it's good. It's good. It's good.
I think heads.
I like
Ed.
it.
It's getting involved. Get involved in. It's a good show. And watch the show, Ed, as well. Like if you ever wanted like an anime just to kind of just again like kick back, you don't have to focus too much. You
Mhm.
you kind of guess what's gonna happen. It's good. It's good. And it's animated quite well as well.
It is
I actually
really
enjoyed
well
it.
for its time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. First time. Oh, incredible. Incredible. I think it still stands now. It still stands now.
Mm.
Sorry, I was yeah. So good.
Making
So
notes.
good.
It's making
I'm literally adding it to my
Watch this
playlist
later.
right now.
Wow. Oh, man, I feel like there's 101 other openings I'm missing out.
Yeah, there's
But
tons. Yeah.
time is money for you guys anyway. So, um, I just want to say thank you so much for being on the podcast. I really appreciate the time and
Thanks for
your
having us,
input.
man.
It's been amazing. Of course, those who have been listening, make sure to check out Super Anime Podcast on your favorite podcast platform, as well as all the relevant links in the description down below. If we've missed any you think that are amazing, please let us know in the comment section. Smash that star rating and everything else, really. Like the video and all that jazz. Guys, if you had a good time, you had fun on the
Yeah,
podcast.
awesome.
I
Thank
did.
you
I
so
did.
much
I
for
did.
having us. Apologies, I just couldn't help myself with the singing and humming, so apologies to you
Don't-
and your listeners. Yeah, I wanted to contain it, but Solo knows it just doesn't happen.
Every
So I
episode, people.
apologize.
Every episode. Every episode.
But
Just I'm
thank
telling
you
you,
so
almost telling
much.
you now. Every episode.
Thank you so much, Zane, for having us. Really enjoyed myself. Really had a lot of fun. Nice trip down memory lane, and I've got some new songs to add to my anime playlist. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Everything Ed said, plus more. So yeah, thanks. I had fun. I really did. I really had fun. So thanks for having us.
Amazing. Super. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And we'll no doubt catch you on the next episode. Bye.